The way women in the arts and culture have contributed to the South African process of social cohesion over the past 2 decades of our new democracy. Well, this according to executive producer Carol Bouwer, describing the annual Mbokodo Awards. The awards provide a consolidated platform for promoting and celebrating the outstanding role of women in the arts, which did not exist when awards were conceptualized in 2010. Now, the award ceremony will be held on the 11th of September at the Joburg City Hall. Now, to tell us more about the awards, we're joined from our Sea Point studios by the convener and producer of the Mbokodo Awards, Carol Bouwer, no stranger to television. Carol, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Leo, and thank you so much for having me.
I've sort of just described what the Mbokodo Awards are, but in your description, what is the Mbokodo Awards? What do they stand for?
The Mbokodo Awards, in my opinion, are just a huge applause for women. It is all of us in the industry and those who support the industry standing outside and looking at incredible South African women who continue to innovate, who continue to create beautiful art, but who most importantly are obsessed with ensuring that we're a nation that works, we're a nation that is cohesive, we're a nation that gets along and you know, advances its heritage and shows it off to the world. And these women, you know, come from all sorts of parts of South Africa. And it's just been very exciting to work on a project that unearths their talent, that shows their talent to fellow South Africans, but also just celebrates, you know, the incredible things that they're doing to advance our heritage.
All right, let's talk about this year's nominees and how they were selected and that process altogether.
The process of selecting the nominees is a rather arduous one. It happens over a year. So, for instance, from the day that, you know, we've had the awards, the next day is the beginning of going out and watching all the different plays that are being staged across the country. Our scouts ensuring that they know what paintings are new, they know what sculptures have come out. They go to literally every launch. As you know, I'm not a socialite, so you're hardly going to see me at any function, but we have people that go out and do that. And the leader and convener of the judging panel is Professor Pitika Ntuli, who's no stranger to your program. And then he ensures that we all come together and we view the different works, we discuss the different works, and the judging panel then decides who ultimately wins. So it's a very long but very enjoyable process.
Yeah. Let's talk about Professor Pitika Ntuli. Why is he the best person for that job?
Can you think of anyone better? I mean, it's just, you know, for me, South Africans don't celebrate enough our living icons, our living legends. And for me, it was very important that if we're going to be doing this, I don't put myself at the forefront of leading this campaign. I get the best people possible in the country to do it. And, you know, he is an impresario of the arts in the country, and he's done an incredible job. He's taught, he's lived it, he continues to create art himself. So he's just been such an incredible inspiration for me to learn from. And of course, we have the indomitable Shero Twala, who was my role model from when I was very little. She was laughing at me because it's only last year that she found out that I used to stand in front of my mother's mirror with a brush in hand and try to pretend to be her when I was little. And now we get to work together on something that we're both very, very passionate about.
Let's talk about the evolution of the awards. You started in 2010, you know, the lessons that have come from hosting it over the years. How have the awards evolved?
Well, I was just saying to your crew here, Lebo, that, you know, it gets harder every year because I think we've been very blessed. We have an amazing team of people who are all very, very innovative. And we've staged productions through the awards. You know, we did the White Sarafina. We've done things that force you to try and top that every single year. And I'm excited about this year because we've changed the format a little bit. It's a little bit more intimate. It's not theatre style as it's been. It's a gala dinner held in a building I have always wanted to hold a function in from when I was little, the Johannesburg City Hall, which is just absolutely beautiful, huge, amazing cornices. You know, for me, the space in which we host this artistic, venture has to be beautiful, has to look artistic, and it's a piece of art, you know, in the middle of the city. So I'm very, very happy to be hosting it there, and the awards will continue to evolve because new things happen, new innovations happen, and we want to be at, you know, at the forefront of that. We don't want to be playing catch up.
All right, Carol, before I let you go, are you at least going to tell us who's... I know Tumi Murak is one of your MCs, but who else is on the lineup for the 11th of September?
Okay, now, the exciting thing for me, because I'm such a big fan of your show and I like you, Lebo, I'm going to give you a major scoop. I'm good at sucking up, hey? I'm going to give you the biggest scoop. Now, Tumi Murak, for me, is a big catch because she's a Mbokodo Award winner herself for the category of comedy, and she's done incredibly well. She hasn't, you know, won the award and then sat at home. She's gone and done amazing things. But the big news for me today is the fact that KB Mutsulenyane, the incredible, sexy, beautiful crooner in our country, is launching her new single on the Mbokodo stage. People will be hearing it for the first time. Nobody's heard it before. There are no teasers. Mbokodo is where you're going to find out what KB's new single is. And for me, that's a big thing. We have to be using this stage also to be, you know, exciting people about new art, about what's coming up. And we're doing it again this year. Very, very excited about it.
All right, Carol, thank you so much for talking to us. She's the convener and producer of the Mbokodo Awards. Carol Bouwer speaking to us about this year's award ceremony taking place at the Johannesburg City Hall on Friday, the 11th of September. Let's take a break. Stay with us.